I don't know why OBS is whole ass. Let me play the video game, please. No mail for Gunther.
They told us to hang tight. Objectives remain, apparently.
That's against protocol, Agent.
So who's blocking the door, asswipe? I'm gonna try streaming and not recording. Honestly, I don't think I'm doing anything with the recording anyway. But man, this OBS is just having the time of its life right now. Paul. What are you up to?
I was here first.
Mr. Manderley is in a meeting, JC. You'll have to wait.
I was told to report for a debriefing.
A debriefing. Do not worry. I will state in my report that I was satisfied with your performance.
Do you mind? It's very loud.
Be quiet. I am trying to listen.
I ain't doing nothing. Oh, the email didn't get saved. What was Manderley's password? Knight_killer? Yes. Like how it doesn't say what his username is.
A bureaucrat from Washington. See if he asks for any of our opinions.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Just fire the arrogant son of a bitch.
I wasn't exaggerating. He's our best agent.
We don't need him. We've got his brother, and more are on the way.
He knows nothing.
I think he does. You should never have sent him to Hong Kong.
Let's be sensible. We have to look at the whole record.
Look, I understand. He was your pet project, but it's out of my hands. Now that the shipment's been lost.
I know. I will comply with the order.
That's all I ask. Carry on. I'm going downstairs to interrogate the prisoners.
I cannot wait forever.
He will see you when he's ready.
You know what? I've seen so many times where he actually injured
Carry on,
himself
Agent.
with the door.
Agent Denton, at your service.
Denton. Yes, I hear you're turning out to be quite an asset to the Coalition.
Doing my best, sir. Forgive me, but I do not believe I know your name.
We aren't ready for an introduction yet. No, it's not time. Just keep your nose to the pavement. You'll be well rewarded. Trust me.
Anyway. I just want to do this because I saw it in a video.
We're looking to you to set an example.
You don't see me.
I have an important matter to attend to.
I believe it.
I think the suits are putting the squeeze on Manderley.
Man, he takes his time.
I won't say anything, but I think you should go.
Carry on. Jesus Christ, Denton.
Had to do it.
I am next.
No, I'm next.
Hello, JC. Come in. Clerical task first. Your op bonus is split between the Castle Clinton and warehouse objectives, 500 each. You get the full 1,000 plus 200 for how you handle the hostage situation in the Battery Park subway station.
Any
Good
penalties for
work
what happened
across the
downstairs?
board.
Thank you, sir. Who is that you were meeting with?
Politics, bureaucracy, mismanagement. JC, I've got some bad news. The mission failed.
I would have taken out that JoJo punk, but he wasn't even in the warehouse.
Never mind that. He slipped out before you even got to New York.
What about the shipment?
I'm just going to say it straight, JC. Your brother screwed up. We got nothing, and he's taking the heat this time. The Coalition is letting him go.
What went wrong?
We don't know. He hasn't reported back. The rest of the strike force says he lost his nerve.
I think he was trying to avoid casualties. In Hell's Kitchen, instead of clips for the troops, he was issuing tear gas.
Whatever the case, now it's your turn. We've got one more chance to retake that shipment.
Has it been located?
Take the chopper back to the city. We know they plan to put the Ambrosia on a plane, but we don't know which airfield.
Where should I start?
If I were the NSF, I'd be moving it through the subways, the abandoned parts of the infrastructure.
I'll check out the subways.
I have been waiting for 20 minutes.
Sorry, Anna. What is it?
A new assignment. I think Agent Denton should handle the assassination.
Is there a problem? You lost your appetite?
His enthusiasm in Battery Park was exceptional. The courtyard of Castle Clinton was a graveyard.
It's kind of an exercise, you mean?
I think he will make a good assassin. We should give him the opportunity.
Our pilot Jock is waiting for you at the helipad.
I am anxious to see one of the experimental agents perform.
You aren't alone, Anna. If you see your brother, send him my way.
You have
He
your
didn't
orders
report
for
back.
Mr. Manderley.
Good luck, JC.
Thanks. Does Simons just stay in there? I don't remember at what point we find him in the medical office.
Manderley will chew us out if he finds out you were here.
Oh, he'll
Get your
never
ass
know.
back to the helipad.
I guess it's when we come back for the next mission. Yeah, it's been a while since I played this.
Get moving.
Beg your pardon. What does it look like I'm doing? Been a while since I played this, so I don't remember all the order of events.
Just filling out a report on the mop-up operation.
And you mopped up quite well. My compulsion to take things will not abate. Even though I will never use any of this.
Hope this one turns out a little better.
There's nothing wrong with the last mission. Not my part of it, anyway. So I always hated how low the ceiling was here. Like, if Denton isn't even that tall of a person, those men in black had to really...
Your chopper's ready, Agent.
Came down here.
You may use the helicopter, Mr. Denton. Simons appreciates your respect for his interrogation of the prisoners.
So they're supposed to give you that line if you...
Long night, huh?
Let's see if they get their heads. They're supposed to give you that
Good luck
line
out
as
there.
long as you didn't stand there and watch Simons interrogate the prisoners and end up killing them.
Please do not keep us waiting.
Good to have you
I
back.
guess the fact that I killed them counts.
Let's go.
Oh, he wouldn't fit if he had his skull gun then. Can you imagine if he had his skull gun and every time he hit his head on something it was a misfire?
We're dropping you in Battery Park. We know the NSF were moving material through here at one point. Seems like a good place to start looking.
Well, I know that because I cleared the place
I
out.
think we scared him off.
Okay, so we revisit this place, but everything is... Everything Castle Clinton-wise is out of commission. I just don't... I want to see what happens. I don't remember what they do with the soda machine. There are riot cops here for some reason.
We sure appreciate the help tonight, Agent.
You better appreciate it. Oh, the whole, like, kiosk is gone. Ah. I did not know that happened.
We lost the battle today. I admit it. Yes, Lord.
You with the NSF?
Had myself a division, mind you, back when we were the Northwest Secessionist Forces. Years ago. They thought they had us licked. Like they think they have us licked tonight. But look at me, young sir. We're God's army. And what infernal devil can stop God's army?
Well, you take care of yourself.
Found me two 30-06 clips. Now all I need's a gun, and then it's me and Satan. Yes, Satan. One last look into the devil's red eyes.
Sounds like you served God admirably in the Northwest War. But maybe you should let a soldier from the younger generation take the clips off your hands. What do you want for him?
Huh? You mean money? You want to buy 'em? Well, guess I'd take about 300 for each one.
His audio compression is awful.
I'll check back with you later.
Well, unfortunately, I don't need those, sir.
Hey, you a cop? The terrorist got away.
No, I got him. I believe you can... Can you go back to Hell's Kitchen from here? Or does the subway not run? Nope. I don't think you have any reason to anyway.
Sorry I didn't need your help on the island. I hope it wasn't a wasted trip.
No sweat, man. I got paid. That's what matters.
A real patriot.
I see it like this. It all balances out. UNATCO's just as much gun freaks as the militias, and if everybody's gonna shoot it out, fine, so long as neither side wins and takes over the whole country.
The goal of UNATCO is not conquest. It's the safety of ordinary people like yourself.
I know an army when I see one. Look, I'll be blunt. Got any cash? There's a secret passage behind that phone booth over there. For 500, I'll tell you where to get the code.
I'm not interested.
Well, who says I'm not? I guess we have to find out that there's a reason to go back there first, which means talking to one of these idiots.
Oh.
Go away. Just...
Fine.
Oh, thank you again. My hands get so cold.
I can think of safer places to camp. After all the fighting tonight.
Cops said I could be here. Besides, I ain't camping. I'm with the mole people.
Why the name Mole People?
They call us that because we live underground. Like they're some kind of superior beings or something because they got more money than we do.
Maybe you should join your people. Anywhere underground would be safer than Battery Park.
The moles need someone topside. And besides, it's been pretty quiet. I'd rather be here than have the NSF tromping around with machine guns.
The NSF are hiding out with the Mole People?
Yeah, they haven't hurt anybody. We guess it's all right.
I need to contact the NSF. Think you could tell me how to find the moles?
Sure. Just give me the password so I know they trust you.
Underworld.
Good. Long as they decided to give you access. Go to the phone booth in the subway station. The code's MOLE. That's 665-tree.
Thanks.
When you get to the Brooklyn Bridge station, talk to Charlie. He'll get you into the tunnels where we live.
Think it's true, the vaccine they got? Think it really...
I don't remember where we got that password, to be honest. Tree? Yes. A car turns a tree.
And keeping out of the way, like they said.
Alright, I gotta feed the animals, so I will be right back, and then we shall go down with the mole people. Oh, that's right, yeah. That's why I don't usually get it, because I usually completely forget about those guys. Anyway, be right back. Time for the moles. Can you imagine a network of homeless people having a contraption like this to get into their abandoned tunnels? They must have had some really seriously thrifty engineers among them. This part's a bit... Oh wait, not this part, next part.
After the quakes, the homeless drifted down here. Junkies, runaways, grifters. There's a DSS file a mile long on this place. Some of them, the so-called mole people, have permanent living quarters in an adjacent tunnel system not on my map.
Now, this is a very sort of video gamey kind of side quest that happens down here, which annoys me a bit. Because in order to progress, we need another keypad code.
The doctors in that clinic, they're only worth 5
Which
credits.
I think we get by... We can only get it from one guy who will only tell us if we get their water turned back on, which we can only get to by blowing up debris that's in the way. Which... We can only get a bomb from either talking to one guy and convincing him to sell it to us, or taking out a rival gang member for another guy. Alas, I am not strong enough to just cut my way through. As it happens, we don't need to do any of that because I came here with a bomb. And unless there's a TNT barrel crate somewhere, which I really don't think there is, then we have no choice but to bomb it.
Hold up, bro.
What is it?
You on Rook's territory now. Just so you know.
You call yourselves Rooks?
That's right. Up here, it's business. You want to do business? Talk to El Rey.
I'll keep that in mind.
El Rey. Not Elroy. I think they would not put a TNT barrel up here because that would just be too easy. So this guy will give us a lamb if we kill a rival drug dealer. Or the guy in the
The
back.
nurse knew I was sick. She just don't care.
But unfortunately, no matter what, we have to break the melee-only rule just to get through here. Which is sad. Not that one.
Hi, honey.
Hi. I don't feel like she'd be getting her money's worth down here. I guess maybe the guy's upstairs. Anywho, sad to say, we don't really have a choice here. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Please, for the love of God. What's wrong? Doing that. Think this guy's cool with us?
You were the one that turned on the water?
You mean those valves in the tunnel that was caved in?
Yeah, we lost pressure during the explosions on South Street.
I was just exploring. Can you tell me something about the NSF?
The NSF? Yeah, they took over our tunnels.
How do I get there?
Go to the women's restroom on the other side of the station. Look for a keypad under the sink. The combination's 5482.
Great. I'm glad I can help you out.
I do wonder if there's any way to bust through that stuff with... if I had upgraded my combat strength. There would have been no getting through that. I don't know, but I'm sad that that's the first time we really, truly had to break the rules and use an unauthorized weapon. Okay, now the trick down here is that there's one guy who will tell us the code to proceed. It's just a matter of getting to him. If I stay down here by the tracks, guys might never see me. Kid might yell if he sees me with a weapon. Where's that guy facing? This is the only NSF guy actually here. Oh, there's one over there.
Fascist.
What? Who else shooting? Shit. Yeah, we're fine. Anyway, most importantly, false brick.
I surrender.
Tell me what you know about the Ambrosia shipment.
I'll cooperate. Relax. The key to the men's restroom is on the table.
Restroom? I'm looking for an airfield.
First, you gotta go through the restroom to some tunnels. The airfield's about a mile to the east.
This better not be a joke.
Hey, I'm just an accountant. I know the body armor looks threatening, but I'm part-time, like a reservist. I don't want any trouble.
Even
The bastards just killed him.
What?
Forget it. I was hearing things.
Yeah, you sure were. What? What do you want about?
His pig.
What? Why are you attacking me now, asswipe? I don't know what the hell set him off. Oh well. So much for being part-time, asshole. Even part-timers like the National Guard still aren't expected to just surrender the moment they're threatened. What? You monsters. Honestly, in general, this experience has been easier than I expected. Okay. So non-hostile. Don't mind the man with the knife. Oh, shit, 2 failures. What? Get over the rock. nothing.
The panel's secured.
Good. The booby traps?
Installed. They really think he'll make it this far?
Paul said not to take any chances.
Well, I guess he would know.
Don't shoot!
I surrender!
You do? Really?
We don't know anything.
We got word. We're standing down.
Oh. I guess the commander told him to chill out, even though the commander immediately attacked me.
Hold fire! I surrender.
Alright then. Oh god. Sorry, rat.
Easy, man. I won't get in your way.
Alright, moving on. Now, this part I don't think will be awful. Oh wait, it's this part first.
These sewage tunnels look like they come out somewhere by the airfield. Be careful, though. The terrorists probably expect intruders.
We got the hot zone. Or I think the laser zone. Crates can get us over that. Danger hot. How hot is this truly? Deadly hot, apparently. That's a serious problem. We do not have steam that hot. If steam was that hot, it would be coming out at way higher pressure than that. Just saying. Pour off of this one. Sure can. Gauge it. Oh, I can't do that. Got about the camera. All's good. Nice. I don't want to be swimming. Well, I think I have to swim, because the only alternative... I can get rid of these with this, I think. Yeet! Oh. Ow. Oh, yeah. Nailed it. Out of curiosity, what was the alternative? Because that technically was a bit of cheating by my rules. I think you need quite a lot of oxygen capacity to make the swim here. Let's try it. Ow. Actually, if I remember correctly, this just puts you... Oh, God. I didn't mean to save there. This might put you somewhere that I almost never go. Because this route kind of sucks. blah, 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 blah. That nearly killed me. Okay, this is not where I thought it was. It was not really worth it. But, technically, it means I did not have to use the explosive barrel. So, technically, it's the way I should have gone. Now, this robot here. Damn, that really nearly killed me. This guy can be avoided easily just using the holes in the wall. Oh, there's two of them. I forgot. Normally, you ought to use the EMP grenades. They gave you two of them conveniently on your way here. You know nothing. Like how even the robots have a lock and load sound effect. Oh god.
Scanning area.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Dorks.
You're entering a Hella-based terminal below a private section of LaGuardia. Veer to the east. You should be able to take the elevator to ground level. If you hit trouble, double back across the platform. There's a sewer drain to the northwest which leads to a pond next to the airfield. We think we might know who's moving the shipment. More in a minute.
Okay, so to get the secondary objective, I gotta spot that thing there. And that guy's just staring at it. Oh. Off he goes. Also a camera staring at it. If I just cut and run.
Looks like you're on the right track. That's one of the 3 missing barrels of ambrosia. We'll be sending a team to recover it. See if you find the other 2.
Oh man. Somebody heard that.
30 credits says I get it.
Oh god, get in! I didn't mean to flush.
Anybody see him?
Just a man taking a poo.
Take him out.
Ah!
This one's a goner.
Blew my brains out. Keep an eye on that wall there. Make sure it doesn't move. I'm curious how these guys took over this entire airfield and are not getting just annihilated by the National Guard or something. one of those it was. Oh, what? It didn't open. You don't see me. One of those pinball machines opens a secret wall behind that thing. There it is. I guess I could just try and make... Actually, I think I need to open some doors at a security terminal before I can cut and run. You don't see me, liar. Running. Crate code for this stuff is 9905. I don't know. I don't remember where we use that code. It annoys me how the seam on this texture on this combat knife is not lined up with that serrated edge. I've never used a knife long enough to notice. What? You don't carry anything. Okay, getting in here. How are we gonna pull that off? That won't do it. Do I have a key? I sure did. Actually, don't need to be up there.
Guess this beats starving back home.
Tell me about it.
That's him. He's a cop.
You didn't hear anything. How could you?
I'm gonna get this pig.
got? Nothing that will actually help me. Oh, AUG upgrade. Hell yeah. That's what we need. So this being the only AUG I got, and it's going to be eternally useful. We'll just bump that up. That gave me enough to break down this door. Not with a dinky knife, that's for sure. Okay. So, once again, the issue is I'm not sure. So we'll just have to take a look.
Something moved. Could be the law. Fascist.
Shit. Actually, don't
stay cool.
I don't think there is a door that I need to unlock down there. I genuinely can't remember. I've got a chopper. Where is the door?
Stay cool. The guy's still around.
No, I'm not. Liar. Oh, there's the door. Shit. Two men's. Ow!
Someone there? Take him out.
Oh, God, he broke my legs.
These guys aren't so tough.
They're missing every other shot. Oh, boy. I forgot that there were two guys guarding that door at the end. That's what's gonna make this the biggest trouble. I think if I can sneak over there, I just run up, pepper spray the two idiots. And that'll get me through. If I had the login code for that terminal, I could turn the cameras off, which would give me a bit more leeway. There is a camera at the end of the tunnel, I remember that much. I just don't remember if it has a turret. The only way I'm getting those guys out of there is if I can distract them with something.
Huh? Take him out.
It does have a turret! Don't shoot me! Nailed it. Shot my legs off, though. Which might make this a bit trickier. Well, luckily, I'm gonna bandage my legs. Holy shit, broke my arm, too. That's why we've been stacking up medkits. Alright, now here...
This is the terminal at LaGuardia owned by Juan Ivanovich Lebedev. We're certain based on what you've discovered that he's working with terrorists. Your orders are to locate and kill him. We're sending you a map of the airfield.
Okay, so I guess Lebedev just owns this terminal, ergo nobody's aware of the fact that he has NSF, basically as his private security here. So there's a lot of robots about. I just gotta hope. Ow! I didn't think it would see me.
Scanning area.
So I gotta find the other thingamajig. There's also an underwater tunnel in this area that I've never explored and I don't know where it goes. I feel like it might be an unused entry to this area. Or some other alternative way in. Well, if we want all these sub-objectives, we gotta find all the barrels. And One of them happens to be at the docks in this direction. I believe one of the bots does look around in front of that door. Still can't quite cut it. Heh heh. Flamethrowerman.
I saw somebody.
No, you didn't.
Maybe just a homeless guy.
Yeah, homeless guy snuck through all your security here.
I guess it's nothing. Fascist.
Shit! You saw my forehead. Oh dear. Oh god. Oh my.
Keep looking.
No!
He's that guy. This guy wasn't just a grunt. What's going on?
Alright, I guess you can see me from there, even though I can't see him. That's not how it works.
Great. That should make sure you and I won't miss any shots. I've notified the recovery team. One barrel left. We think this one may actually be on Lebedev's jet.
I hate that you can't lift a corpse that has stuff on it. Not that it really matters. There's a key on the crate here. DX Rando? Really? Speaking of DX mods, I did try out the revision mod ages ago.
The bastards just killed him. Nothing. I guess we're safe.
Huh. Nothing noticed. They calm down from finding carcasses way quicker than actually seeing you. Oh, what key did I just get? East gate. That's not for these. I don't think there is a key for those. Yeah, well, the NSF commander freaked the hell out. I don't even know how he saw one. But it made him go hostile, even though we had just gotten him to surrender. Okay. Going through the lounge into Lebedev's jet is going to be a bit funny. I guess we can go in from the window. I don't remember if the door's locked.
Let's take him out.
Where's the thing? There's the thing. What's the east gate key do? Won't be that one. Oh, this is a security tower key. So, once we're done here, all the cameras around the security towers are deactivated and we can safely, like, loot shit. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get in through the window because I don't have the microfiber muscle.
Hey, man.
Hey, man. What up, Highway Cavalier? Alright, so unfortunately, the stealthier option is not actually on the table. I do have the choice of trying to pepper spray everybody as I run out the door. Yeah, the thing is, for the sake of the challenge run, I didn't want anything to be fixed or improved. Because it may make the challenge a little bit easier. It also removes some of the exploits that make the challenge more amusing. Why'd you close the door, ass?
Forget it. I was hearing things. Quiet.
Hear that?
We got cops.
His ears are working. It's not his common sense. He's not the only guy in here, right? Won't make it that easy for me. Nope. There's a man in the kitchen. Every one of these guys has a key to security towers. I don't remember, was there a secret room here? Or was it just in the other building? Oh god. I think there is. I don't remember how you open it. False brick? False brick. Barracks dormitory. I guess that also would have stopped us from getting in. Well, unfortunately, none of that's any good for this challenge. Still can't smash none of those. Wait, what? 5914. Here we go. Knives out. Oh, wait.
You can relax, JC. I told the troops to stand down. That's right. I'm working for the NSF. I'll meet you at the 747.
Paul, how could you?
Excellent work. I underestimated your abilities. You work for the NSF? Listen to what I've got to say. We don't have much time. You got that right. UNATCO will have a team here in a few minutes. The Grey Death is a man-made virus. Everyone up to the President is at UNATCO's mercy as long as UNATCO controls the supply of ambrosia. You believe that? We have proof. We need to get the ambrosia to Hong Kong. Heard of Tracer Tong? He can help us synthesize it ourselves. You better step away from the jet. Your boss is my next objective. Join us, JC. Talk to Lebedev. He can convince you.
Oh, Paul, you in trouble. Now, it always bugged me that there's a guy here who will sell shit to you, But if you go to the jet first, like you'd be naturally inclined to, you totally miss them.
Hey, you're the guy the Fed sent? I have something for you.
How do you know anything about the feds?
Oh, Lebedev, all his people right now, they're running around like ants thinking it's gonna be a raid. Rich bastard probably has some kind of drug deal about to happen. Anyway, filch this stuff from a guy's locker. I'm selling a recoil weapon mod for $400. I also have some shotgun shells I'll give you for $300.
I like how you just admitted you stole this from somebody who probably still works here.
Maybe later.
Luckily, we don't need any of that.
Hold fire.
I've always appreciated how this game in the first mission gives you the option of getting a
Easy,
rocket launcher,
we don't want any trouble.
AKA the strongest weapon in the game. Just as your first weapon. It also gives you the option of the weakest weapon, aka the mini crossbow. I think Paul has more to say.
Get on the plane, we're almost ready to go. Blackmail of the US government could not possibly escape the notice of the United Nations. Don't be so quick to trust the UN. Are you kidding? The UN's about the only chance we've got these days. If the US spirals into another civil war, a pretext, nothing more. The whole project of world government, going back to the League of Nations, has been funded and manipulated mainly by wealthy bankers. Is that so? Remember that the UN itself was built on land donated by John D. Rockefeller. Get on board. A UNATCO security squad will be here any minute.
Scanning area.
The wealthy have always been the ones to profit from one world government.
Oh, Paul, they got you too. I don't remember if there's much worthwhile on this plane except for the canister down here. I don't recall.
That's the last one.
Where
Good
to
work.
Find the code. Should be on a data cube somewhere, probably up in the highest area. There must be a more convenient button to assign the damn flashlight to. I tried binding stuff to my side mouse buttons, but this game predates that kind of technology. Hey, alright, little mouse. Couldn't get him to work for the inventory. That's what I usually do. Maybe I just did it wrong. Oh. It did work. Neat. I guess I was just doing it wrong. Nice. Private quarters. Oh, that's what the 9905 was for. You don't need that, sir.
I surrender.
What?
Easy now, Agent. UNATCO has a policy against killing unarmed prisoners. We have much to learn from each other.
Oh,
we're assuming control of the airfield. The vaccine will be returned to the international authorities.
Don't you want to hear why your brother came over to our side?
He makes his own decisions.
You know he wouldn't betray UNATCO without a reason.
Your accent is terrible.
Good work. Now finish the job.
He surrendered. He's an unarmed prisoner. UNATCO policy protects him.
Terminate the prisoner, Agent. If you are too afraid, you are ordered to return to base on Manderley's authority. There is a helicopter waiting.
Now, of course, it is possible to take her out here. I don't see that working out.
I have the command.
If you know something, just tell me.
The question you've got to ask, I'm surprised you haven't, is the obvious one. Who am I? Who made me, and for what purpose?
UNATCO has briefed me on my augmentations. Get to the point.
Return to base, Agent Denton. I will handle this.
Your parents were murdered precisely because they could have told you the correct answer to that question.
That's a pretty big claim.
You didn't have parents. The ones you knew were employees. You were made by a cabal of technophiles so crazed for power that they would control not only governments and people, but the chemistry of our bodies as well.
Leave us, Agent. Now. You are worthless if you cannot obey.
Sounds like a picture-perfect description of the NSF.
Think bigger, Agent. Think global.
You have disobeyed a direct order.
Do you think it's an accident that the cure for the global plague is owned by a single corporation, and that it's kept so secret that only the tabloids dare print a story suggesting it exists?
The supply is limited. That doesn't mean there's a conspiracy.
But where does that corporation manufacture the cure? And where did your brother uncover the information that brought him over to our side?
Slavic accent.
Go on.
I can tell by the expression on your friend's face that she knows where I'm heading. UNATCO is completely correct to think that Tracer Tong will soon understand Ambrosia. He was the one who was going to receive this shipment.
Why tell me all this?
I said nothing that UNATCO won't find on this plane's computer. But here's the secret. This is what Paul was so interested to hear from Tracer Tong.
Manderley will be disappointed in your insubordination.
Oh god, wrong thing. No!
Watch it. Another easy kill.
Okay.
I have the command here now.
Spray does not work on her.
It's him! I will deal with this. Another easy kill. I have the command here now.
Yes, I've heard. Oh god! I forgot to explode.
I guess Paul must have convinced you.
All right.
I didn't
We're
think
alone.
she'd die from one
If you have
stab
proof
to
of
the
a
head.
conspiracy, let's hear it.
You're the proof. You and Paul. When you get back to UNATCO, pay attention. Something's not right. You're really working for a group of conspirators called Majestic 12.
I met them bastards.
You expect me to believe there's a group of people powerful enough to control the United Nations?
The UN and UNATCO are just a couple of their tools. UNATCO has already occupied the airfield. Just go through the motions and report back to Liberty Island.
Jesus, JC, that was Agent Navarre. She was out of line there about the execution, but oh my god. Manderley will have you shot. We have to erase the log files. I don't like this, but I'll protect you this time. I guess you have to stand up for what you believe.
He actually sounded like he was choking up there. He's a terrible actor in general, but his voice cracked there like he was actually upset. Alright, here's number 2. What do we get out of this one? EMP or ballistic protection. Problem is, both of those... Actually, no. EMP shield is useless. It's not good in this challenge run, as far as I'm concerned. I think a lot of them were. In fact, I don't think I've ever heard J.C. Denton's actor in anything else.
Proceed to the helipad. We know your brother was here. He is gone, but we will find him.
All clear, sir.
I like how even with one leg, like, destroyed, you can still run at full speed. Anyway, now's our chance to go through all the security towers. I believe there's some augmentations, or at least upgrade canisters in some of these. There's also a lot of weapons that we obviously aren't going to use. Guess we're full up on multi-tools now. Should the tragic day come where we actually have to use them. So far, I've only completely broken the rules once. Because... unless there's a way around it. I didn't actually look long enough. To get the code in the subway tunnels... did we have to turn the water back on? Second floor, Brooklyn Bridge Station, hidden behind a map on the east wall. Map is a panel. Oh no. Could I have done it? Oh shit. Game crashed. I'm going to revisit that, because I may have been able to do that without... I don't have a save back that far, though. Or is that the wrong one? Undersync 5482. No. If this is correct, there's a data cube that had that password. I should have thought about that. I don't have any back that far. I wonder if I can go reverse through the airfield. Get back there. Probably not. Okay, I was gonna say, why the hell is the game not showing up on Twitch?
All clear, sir.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so if that's true that there's a data cube, I need to be less impulsive. I just assumed that the only way to get the code out of the subway tunnels was working with the mole man. If I can somehow get back there and test the code, then I'll do that, but I get the feeling it's all locked out at this point.
Manderley has assigned me the peacekeeping occupation of the airport.
Standard procedure, it appears. I'm sure we can count on you.
I want to be the one to execute Lebedev.
Yeah, well, there was shooting on the 747. I didn't see what happened. Maybe Anna beat you to it.
I will investigate. She might need backup.
Hey, about my brother.
A shame that we have to track down and kill one of our most advanced agents. At least we have one of you left.
Don't you think we should give Paul a chance to explain himself? He's been with UNATCO for years.
Only one thing can happen when you break your oath to the Coalition.
I'm pretty sure you cannot try and get ahead of fighting this guy later.
That hurt. You should not have challenged me.
He's very patient. He doesn't lose his temper until the 6th stab to the back of the head. Yeah, he's literally unkillable until we encounter him in Paris. So I tried my hardest once to kill him and avoid going to UNATCO prison in the later chapter. He was not having it. Okay, I could have sworn there's something, at least one other thingamajig. The game's gonna crash again. I've noticed if it doesn't minimize... Oh, there it goes. If it doesn't minimize when I Alt-Tab, then it's gonna crash. Okay, there's only one on the 747. Oh, I missed one in the warehouse district, apparently. Shit. I missed one in Castle Clinton. Wasn't really paying attention. I don't think I could have gotten that one. Both of these are in locked safes, so I wouldn't have been able to destroy them. The upgrade canisters. Base and the secret control room. Sorry, I already got that one. Alright. I have to keep this open to make sure I don't continue missing any. Well, the thing is, I didn't want to mess with too much. I went with the open jail renderer because that seemed like the simplest. It did solve the frame rate problem I was having. I don't think this would crash if I played it in windowed mode. But if I play it in windowed mode, the cursor wasn't locked to the game. So that was a problem. I think I can go back. The only problem is I left the idiots down there. Alright, well this is just going to be a test. For the sake of the test, can you not change difficulty mid-game? I don't think you can. Oh well. I just want to run back, see if I can get back to Mole Town. Flee. Oh. Ow, 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 ow! I didn't realize UNATCO had this
all clear, sir.
Too. I couldn't have taken care of the dang thing. I've never gone back after doing that mission. I have no idea.
We've disabled the security grid.
No, you didn't! It's still yelling at me! They obviously didn't expect anybody to do this. Oh, the robots are gone. Wow. So I just need to test. If it turns out we did not need to lam it. Hang on. How do we get back? Oh my god, I cannot see. I don't think there's any way back across there. There has to be, because what if you didn't make it? I guess you would have to swim. why the game just randomly stops capturing. Alright, well. I'll just test at some point and see if that data cube is actually where it says it is. Because if it is, then that means I did not need to use the lamb down there, and therefore this challenge is still valid by the rules I've been working with.
Gunter told me about Paul.
It's true. Paul's been working for the NSF.
This is gonna shake up the coalition, JC. I don't know if you realized how important your brother was.
Coalition will recover. I'm not so worried about the coalition.
UN officials will probably get involved. You'll have to keep your head down if you're gonna come through this in one piece. Sure you're ready to head back to base?
I'm ready. Let's move out.
Get in.
I'll be honest, I'm still kind of shocked that stabbing Anna in the head was enough to kill her. I guess it counted as us getting a sneak attack, since she wasn't hostile. I don't think there's ever anything that useful in here. I have the master skill level in low-tech weapons. I didn't have the augmentation on. The other way around? What the hell was this? Oh wait, is it just... I guess I never got it. Well, the thing is, knife with... base damage is 7. I think it's... we get double damage at master rank, because I think it does 100%, even though that says 50. So in reality, that's 10. I thought it was times 4 for a sneak attack. Times 8 for a headshot? So would that... yeah, because it's 10... yeah, okay, I guess I would do it. 10 times 4 is 40. 40 times 8 has to be over 300. And I know... or 400? Can't remember. She has really high...
Mandarin wants you to stop by his office. Don't sweat it if he chews you out. I think you made the right decision by not killing Lebedev.
Well, to be honest, Alex, I think the issue is that if I didn't follow his orders to kill Lebedev, then that's 2 Dentons who disobeyed orders.
Blowing his top. You better go see him on the double.
One of whom completely betrayed us. So he's not going to be happy if I showed any wavering in my duty and obligations. Yoink. Damn. We got Roombas everywhere now.
You're just kidding around, right?
It's a question of who benefits society more.
But who decides that? You?
It's implicit.
What are you two talking about?
Hey, what the hell?
I feel like this only ever has something in it the first time we come to this office. Who's leaving this crap here?
What kind of pain?
Behind the eyes, a sharp burning, almost electrical.
How's your bioelectric level?
It's always at 100%. I like to stay prepared.
That's probably it right there. Free radicals.
You should charge your systems only when they've been significantly drained.
I wasn't informed of that.
It's a lot like an electric razor. If you leave it plugged in all the time, the battery loses its 0 point. Just watch your levels.
Interesting. Thanks, Doctor.
Let me know how it goes.
I saw you listening in. Yes, it's true. I have augmentations like yours.
Don't you work down in Washington?
Actually, I'm the director of FEMA.
Sounds like you wouldn't have much use for physical augmentations.
You underestimate the demands of my work. We deal with every sort of natural and unnatural disaster you can imagine.
But you're the director. You work behind a desk.
Am I behind a desk right now? No, I'm not. That's because we have a situation here in New York. I got to my position because I can fix things. You will see shortly, because as you have probably noticed yourself, this agency is broken and needs an overhaul.
I used to actually like his voice. Now that I know now that I've suddenly, like, heard how breathy and strained he sounds trying to make this, like, imposing yet quiet voice, I've really come to hate it.
What do you mean by overhaul?
You will receive a memo in a few days. I am still collecting data.
UNATCO was very effective this evening. We recaptured the shipment.
You don't have to worry, Agent. It's the softer elements I am after.
Like who?
You're beginning to exceed your clearance. What are you? Angel OA?
Excuse my persistence. I'll wait for the memo.
Good. Carry on.
Get everybody patched up?
Everybody except you. You look terrible.
I took a few hits this time. Nothing I can't treat myself.
Well, let me know if I can help. As usual, take what you need from the med center.
Thanks.
They just dropped off a few liters of the ambrosia you recovered, by the way.
Good work out there, Denton. I want you to know, we will not let your brother's activity cast its shadow on you.
Yes, sir. I'm grateful for that. I just wish we'd found out sooner.
No harm done. We have you to take his place.
Is a few liters going to be enough?
Well, no one on staff's gonna catch Grey Death this month.
I also feel like his walking animation is faster than anybody else's.
Paul said UNATCO uses the ambrosia supply to influence national governments. What do you think about that?
So it's true. He went over to the NSF.
He makes some sense. I spared his boss, Juan Lebedev.
What did Manderley say?
I didn't talk to him yet.
Oh, you better get to his office. He's not going to like that one bit.
I can't believe it, JC. What got into Paul?
I guess he got a better offer.
What a blow. I don't know how we'll recover. It's almost like losing a son.
I don't understand it myself, but we've got to go on. Is Manderley available?
Go right in, JC. He has a lot to discuss.
Here, take your op bonus. 1,000. No use splitting hairs this time.
I have some bad news about Agent Navarra.
No shit. What the hell happened in there?
Lebedev. A surprise attack.
I find that hard to believe. You're digging your own grave if you cover up for your brother.
Yes, sir. I'm not covering up for Paul, sir.
Because he's gone, JC. I hope you'll understand this. The Coalition has shut down his augmentations and activated the kill switch.
Activated? What?
Some very important officials have become nervous. Nervous about Paul, but also about you.
I think I've proved myself. Can they really kill him by pressing a button?
Yes, and you too. So take these orders seriously. They're sending you to Hong Kong.
What about Paul? Will I get to see him again?
Please, just get your equipment and meet our pilot Jock at the helipad. You'll need to take out a man called Tracer Tong, Paul's contact in Hong Kong. Prove that they can trust you. JC?
Yes.
It's critical that they trust you.
Can I just point out you're sending me on the same mission that got Paul to turn coat? Seems like a bad idea. And as it turns out, it will be. Although, we end up turning our coat before we even get there.
Then what'd you do?
I chased them into the building.
Weren't you scared?
A little, but when I'm wearing this helmet, I've learned to set aside the instincts of a civilian and be completely professional.
They had assault guns.
Tactically, I had the advantage. It was important to act before the situation changed.
How you troopers do it, I can't imagine.
I cannot stand that woman's accent.
I said no more questions.
He's so, like, terrifying, actually, just standing there.
How are you holding up?
Not so good. I don't know who to trust anymore.
No one blames you about Lebedev. You refused an order to kill in cold blood, precisely your duty as a UNATCO peacekeeper.
Manderley certainly does.
He'll cool down. The important thing is that you obey your conscience.
Right.
Tell me what you need, and I'll load you up.
I don't need any of these.
A Gep rocket.
Like the big guns, huh? Hang on to this, baby. It's the last one I've got.
I don't know what he does. If I ask for ammo, I'm already full on.
This is no time.
I ain't messing around.
My vest caught a few slugs, but I
What
had
am
a
I
job
stuck
to
on?
do, and I did it.
What am I actually stuck on?
It was just blind luck that
I'm not
one
stuck
of
on
the
anything. What the hell is going on there? I keep reaching for the F button, even though I know I reassigned it now.
What the hell were you thinking, JC?
Agent Navarro was out of line. I had no choice.
They'll have you killed. They won't even blink an eye.
Neither did I.
Well, watch what you say around Manderley. Let's leave it at that. I've been in contact with Gunther, by the way. No sign of your brother at the airport.
He sure caused his share of trouble. I don't know what to think anymore.
I wonder what it is he found out. Why he'd defect.
He thinks he has proof of a conspiracy.
Wild stuff, huh? I'd like to hear what he has to say. If you hear from him, or if you find out where he is, don't worry about the info link. I'll erase the archives.
You think he's right?
Worth hearing him out. I've never known Paul to make a mistake.
I'd like to just mention that it would be very suspicious just deleting the archives, because if they ever go looking for it, they're going to be like, why are several hours of JC's info link just gone? Oh, what? There's nothing down here this time. I still keep reaching for F. I don't need the F12. Give me the juice. Alright, so we're going to go ballistic protection. The nice thing about ballistic protection is that it doesn't just protect against ballistics. It also protects against melee attacks.
Looks like the cleaner bots were busy while I was gone.
Not that we encounter that very often, but we will later. It might be just we need to save our life. And he's got a canister. And I remember back when I did my LP on YouTube, I completely missed that canister, and this guy gave me no end of shit for it. So what's this one? Runs. Okay, so this is one of the ones I missed in Battery Park, I believe. So choice, run quickly or run silently. I think quickly is going to do us more good if we get in hectic firefights. Although I might end up running too quickly to even keep my bearings. Run silently would allow me to... It's not really going to be much use until it's fully upgraded. That would allow me to move faster to get stealth attacks. I think we're going to go with that. It might also help me bypass some fights later.
Busy day, but as you can see, I got to everyone.
Good work there, Jaime. Oh, does it? It's a good call. I never thought about that. But...
The only way to allay their suspicions of you, JC.
Small
So long,
buttons.
Agent.
Alright, now for the fun part. I was gonna save this part for next weekend, but I kind of
We'll miss you, Agent.
Miss me? You look like I'm going for good.
I'm taking you to New York.
My orders are to go to Hong Kong.
Your brother's in trouble. You need to meet him in Hell's Kitchen at the apartment.
What's wrong?
I'll let him speak for himself. He just wanted me to get you to the hotel.
See, now that I think about it, it's going to take quite a while to get through this whole bit, so... I'll get as far as talking to Paul. And maybe some other people around Hell's Kitchen. But... I'm not actually going to do the thing. Because fighting my way out of the communication station is going to be a nightmare.
Your brother's hurt pretty bad. You'll find him at the apartment. If he can walk, get him to come with you. I can pick you guys up in Battery Park.
Holly.
Is this kill switch real? What's it going to do to you?
I'm afraid that's, classified.
Manderley said you're going to die. You've got to have God clearance to know. The nanites can be programmed for exponential growth. There's a chopper that can take us to Hong Kong. You know Jock? First, you're the only one that can help. I need to send the NSF distress code. UNATCO tracked Lebedev to the other NSF bases, and to Silhouette in France. Go on. UNATCO takes payoffs. Silhouette, the other terrorist groups, they're our allies. I'm prepared to believe you. I killed Agent Navarra, and I'll join you against UNATCO, but I want proof. You want proof? Pay a visit to the NSF headquarters. Down in the basement, protected by booby traps, a data cube sits on the edge of a table. My report to the militia leaders. Here, I have a photograph of the building. It's a couple blocks to the west, behind the bar. And I suppose while I'm there, you want me to encrypt the signal with the NSF transmitter, bypass UNATCO's SIGINT? A lot of people could die. My friend Chad, for example, the leader of Silhouette. I'll check out the facility, but I can't promise I'll help the terrorists. Be ready to leave for Hong Kong when I get back.
One thing that always bugged me was a timeline of Paul's kill switch. Because he already seems like he's crippled by it. But, as we'll see later on, he has no problem running around. Nice. And even when we get captured, as long as we get him out of here alive, he'll be just fine. This is the part where we deal with Jojo. Or is that later on?
He's not my boyfriend.
And what is he?
He's Jojo. God!
God.
I don't like him staying in my hotel.
Then evict him.
How'd you get mixed up with someone like that in the first place?
Jesus, Dad, do you expect me to do it? It's your hotel.
I just don't want any trouble.
Then get used to it. Jojo's the boss on this street. Nothing anybody can do about it. Mind your own business.
What's the trouble?
None of your business.
One of the neighborhood thugs, Jojo. He thinks he owns the block.
I can straighten him out. Just tell me where he is.
I get some rough people in here, but this guy, I don't know, he's jumpy.
He's just a punk. I'll take care of it.
Can you help me out? I could really use a gun for protection.
Well, I ain't using it.
You can have my pistol. That'll keep you safe.
Thanks. That'll help.
You aren't gonna shoot nobody. Jesus.
Be careful with that.
You're gonna get him killed.
Or is this just another part that happens later? I know if you don't give him the gun, things change. The whole situation with Sandra works out differently.
You're gonna get him killed.
I did nothing of the sort. Oh, there he is. And he get a little hop, skip.
Oh, you bad.
This guy sucks. I hate him.
Keep out of the way. What you just lying around for, girl?
What?
I told you. Bar Rush is money. It's business.
In a minute.
That's my daughter you're talking to.
I already explained it, old man. Your girl, she needs me. She don't got an education, and all you got to give her is a job killing rats.
This is my hotel. I want you to leave.
Next thing is I explain it to Lo Bruto. Is that what you want?
I'll go already. Leave him alone.
That's it. I've had it. We got him.
I was hoping I'd run into that punk.
I can't believe you shot him.
He didn't even shoot.
I won't stand by and let somebody treat you like that.
Oh, that's just Jojo. He talks big.
I think he'll be happier without that guy around.
Now maybe you can stay home for a while.
Dad.
Or at least stick around the hotel. I just want to know that you're safe.
I don't know. Maybe.
Give it a try. I promise I won't cramp your style.
Maybe I'll stick around until I get on my feet.
I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got to get moving.
It's such a corny, Nickelodeon cartoon interaction between the father and daughter there. Considering that we just killed a man. Although we didn't actually kill him, but once again, this game does not distinguish between unconscious and dead as far as any of that's concerned. I don't need any of these guns. Now this, where do I want to use this? Probably just on Punch Harder. Whoops, that wasn't what I meant. This place is boarded up, so there's no getting back in there. We'll put a proper window on this time. Well, they barred up the window anyway.
Your buddies at UNATCO asked us to steer people away from the Tan.
Well, the Tan's just fine now. Rank 1, that barely does anything.
Yes. Password?
Bloodshot.
Let's test whether or not this is actually safe. Okay, yeah, we're fine. I honestly thought you had to avoid that every time going forward.
Tell Paul he better lay low for the next few hours.
I think he needs to lay low longer than that.
Now what do you want?
In fact, if
Anything
he
for
does
sale?
lay low for that long, he
Hey,
might die.
about your brother. If he's in Hell's Kitchen, he's a sitting duck.
So you heard that he went over to the NSF?
UNATCO's got this place nailed down. One thing they can't stand, an agent gone AWOL.
Maybe I should prepare for the worst. What do you have for me?
I have an extended clip that'll fit most handguns and rifles for 1,500 credit.
Nah.
Not interested.
Unless I can attach one of those to my knife, it does me no good. I gotta check if it's ever possible to get the code for that. I feel like it's not. Nope. Alas. And game's crashing. Alright, you know what? I am going to leave it there. We will deal with probably one of the hardest sections so far on Saturday. Same time, same place. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and farewell.